What is up, Lightfighters? Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited to have you guys. I've got some more shit content for you guys today. I hope you love it. It seems to do better than anything good we got going on. But I would like to encourage you to go check out the podcast that we are trying to learn how to do in conjunction with Lightfighter Studies Group and their knowledge program. We are actually talking about some really cool applicable things, and we're recording these conversations. I encourage you to check that out and go give it a try. I know it's pretty boring, but rock on. I hope you enjoy it. I've been seeing some stuff on YouTube that is no bueno. It is not good. Now, of course, this is Lightfighters Anonymous, so we are light infantry focused, and we talk about light infantry gear. We are not global war on terror vets, or we are not door kickers, because that is police shit and is not cool. We are not CQB nerds. We are here for the light infantry fight, and it is applicable in all spectrums of warfare right now, everywhere, always. Check out the podcast on Doctrine for the Light Fighter to learn more about that. But this is an intervention because I have seen some fighting gear on YouTube that is stupid. And you might have some stupid shit in your fighting gear too. I have been guilty of this at one point in my life. But we're going to optimize this right now. Here behind me, as you can see, guys, I have fighting gear. hey, fighting gear, LBE, you know. And then I've got my rucksack, which is sustainment gear. The split between fighting gear and sustainment gear has been happening probably since the fucking Romans, guys. This is shit that is actually like light fighter science. This is the way to do things. You need to split this gear. Why, you ask? Well, because if you've ever been in a fight, you'll realize that one, you don't really need much in a fight. What you do need in a fight...
Take weapons and ammunition only! Weapons and ammunition only!
Mags and clips where you can reach them, and extra grenades for the base runners.
You might as well take dope and beer instead.
What?
Ammo. You take ammo.
You can't carry enough of. You need ammo, water, and maybe some medicine, but probably not even that medicine because that's healing. That's not fighting. So you need ammo and water, okay? You need to shoot, move, and communicate. Anything that doesn't enable those three things, you don't need, okay? So your fighting load needs to be optimized for the fight, okay? And then everything else that keeps you in the field for longer than 24 hours, keeps you operating, and gets you to the fight maybe, that goes in your rucksack. This is sustainment gear, okay? I've seen some dumb stuff. Let me go and grab it over here. People keeping little camp stoves and cooking equipment in their fighting loads, or little boo-boo kits with bug powder and lip balm in their fighting kits, or bulky pelican cases to protect, well, who knows what, but sometimes batteries or things they think needs to stay dry, or fire kits. This is a bulky fire kit. This doesn't go in your ruck. We don't need to be making fires in expedients. Guys, your fighting load needs to be optimized for the fight. And everything else, guys, goes in your backpack, goes in your rucksack, your sustainment load. Now, I have seen, and we're talking about the fighting load today, so I'm gonna go ahead and ditch this ruck real quick. Wow. I have seen some dumb stupids fighting loadouts, guys, and I'm not even talking about stuff for specified missions. That's obviously, if you've got a specified mission, you probably know what you need to carry, and I'm not talking to you. But I've seen some guys that are getting interested in fieldcraft and light infantry and small unit tactics, techniques, procedures, all that nerdy shit that gives me the buzz in my little spectrum brain. If you're getting into that, some people are carrying the wrong stuff, and they're getting bad advice, okay? So first off, guys, first thing I want to address, your fighting load. Again, you don't need a lot in the fight. Okay, and usually you're gonna be fighting because, or this needs to enable a fight because your mission is probably to go out and disrupt the enemy's mission, whatever it is, and they don't like that. The enemy gets a vote, believe it or not, and they will probably or oftentimes fight you to get their way. That's what happens. That's the nature of the beast. So we're supporting all this stuff to support the fight, which is probably inevitable. And again, you don't need much in a fight. And what you do need, you can't carry enough of, okay? So we try to carry a lot of what we can. And what it starts with, guys, is ammunition. This should be pretty elementary for us, but our ammunition pouches should be the basis of our fighting rig. Let me spin mine around this way so you can see that I've got currently, now I'm a little ashamed right now. I only have 9 mags, okay? One in the gun, that makes 10, okay? When 30 round mags are 20, that's 280 rounds. That's not a lot of ammo. Surprise! And especially for you guys carrying 3 across the chest, that's no ammo. It takes me more to 0. I suck that bad at shooting. 120 or 280 rounds of ammo is barely a combat load, guys. Barely a combat load. This needs to be able to be quickly plussed up with stripper clips or ammo or mag packs like this. Quickly. Now that's why I keep mag packs and bandoliers so we can get to mags quickly. Now this brings me to another thing. If you are like me and you go to the Church of 308 and you worship God's caliber, then you've got a whole nother problem on hands, because guess what? Your magazines are fucking bigger and they don't hold as much ammo. All these ammo pouches here on this DZ rig that can hold 3Bs of these NATO or Magpul P mags, guess what? I can only get 2 20-rounders in here comfortably before I just squeeze tight. Let's try to get a third just for the thing. I can get 3 in there, but you're not going to like it. So it can happen, but either way, that's only 60 rounds if I can pack 3 in there. 90 rounds right here. Just by choosing a smaller bullet platform, you can plus up your ammo substantially. So if you guys are like me and you like the Dirty 30, you really need to be carrying that as extra mag packs in bandoliers, so when you leave your ruck, you can throw that bandolier on real quick on top of your DZ rig and have a little bit more ammo. And onto that, guys. Just go that real fast. Here's a little ammo pack, for example, of 308. You can hear it. Yeah. Let me take these off the table real quick. On to the next thing, guys. Ammunition. Obviously, I got my gats on me right now. Boom, 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 boom. Newsflash, this gun sucks. To shoot at any decent range, it sucks. I'm bad at shooting it, I'll be honest with you. They're hard. This is not a weapon for a Lightfighter, okay? So if you are one of those guys that takes their pistol off their hip and then puts it in your rig and then also carries like 2 more spare mags of ammo for that, cut that shit out. In that space, you can get 3 more AR mags. That's 90 rounds of ammo. So get rid of your pistol. Get rid of the pistol mags. We're not supporting that piece of shit weapon. I know you love it and you spend a lot of money on your fucking Gucci Glock or your fucking Wilson Combat if you're a FUD, but get rid of it, okay? Doesn't go in here. It's not for this fight. Now, I typically like to carry this full ammo, but you can see I've got it marked red, and that means it is full of medical supplies. And that brings me on to my next point, pretty much. And that is carrying medical gear. I am a paramedic. I've got a little bit of expertise in this. And I've seen a lot of guys with a lot of good medical gear, and people are getting good medical training now, and it is available. And don't think you've got to be a fucking paramedic to be able to stop the bleed and save somebody's life. That is elementary stuff. Most of paramedic school is full of dumb cardiology, pharmacology, OB, pediatrics, bunch of shit that the tactical guys don't care about. You guys can literally learn that pretty damn well in a 1-day, 2-day class. Or if you're able to take PHTLS, pre-hospital trauma life support, bow, you've got pretty much what you need for trauma knowledge, all right? So, don't carry too much trauma gear, guys. Bullets fuck people up pretty bad, and you are not a doctor, you are not a surgeon, and even if you are a doctor and a surgeon, where is your surgery theater? Where is your emergency room? Where is your blood bank? You don't have this stuff in the field, guys. So big plussed up medical bags and kits absolutely have to be backed up, guys, with some litter capability, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be a lot. This is the stuff I carry in my cargo pouch right here, but at the bottom right here, a piece of nylon drag cord, okay? If you're carrying a bunch of medical gear and you haven't considered how you're gonna move your patient to the hospital, you need to consider that, okay? Obviously, a car is the best way. How are you gonna get them out of the woods, up a ravine if they're incapacitated, to a car quickly? So guys, a little piece of nylon webbing is pretty much the first step in a decent rescue plan, but then I'd also encourage you, let me go grab mine real quick. I usually keep this guy in my ruck, and this is a MedSource fast stretcher, okay? This is, in the fire service, we call these whale tarps or mega movers. That's a pejorative, I guess, but you can giggle at that. They're to get like a 6-point or an 8-point lift on a big person. But these ones are the tactical version, which you can buy for maybe like 25 bucks. They're made of fine quality nylon. They're reinforced with webbing across the back, and you can easily 6-point a casualty easily with this. And also, they take up less space than the whole Mega Mover. These ones are smaller, and they're black, which is tactical. So if you guys are carrying a bunch of medical gear and you guys don't have a way to move a patient, or you haven't thought about your rescue plan, consider that, guys. Carrying this nylon webbing is a quick way to make a drag harness on somebody and drag somebody up a hill. I am 200 pounds, and in gear I can be up to like 250 or 260. So just consider that. You might be strong, but you're gonna need some mechanical advantage. All right, the next thing you are doing fucking wrong is on your LBE, you are filling every pouch you have. I know I'm a little guilty of it. We all are. We get this cool new LBEs and we're like, oh, this goes here and this goes here, and look how perfect it fits. It buzzes my brain just right. I get it. Try to avoid that, guys. Ammo, of course. Water, of course. Those are pretty simple. I like to leave this back pouch empty. Now you're saying, hey, look, yours isn't empty. You're right, you caught me. But this stuff is stuff I put on when I go to the field. It is actually like 96 degrees, feels like 100. So this thing helps keep you cool when you're on patrol. I wear this around my neck even when it's hot. Gloves go on your hands in the field. A little face covering balaclava. I can wear it, or it can take up no space in the bottom of this pouch. And now I have room for, I hope I wasn't covering up my mic for that. Now I've got an extra pouch for mission essential equipment. Now realize we're going to the field with a mission. The mission's generally not to get in a fight. Sometimes it is, and in here I would encourage you to keep more ammo if that's your intent, or maybe some explosives, like some little frags. But guys, your mission is typically not just go pick a fight, especially as a light fighter, all right? This is where you can keep your critical sensing equipment, your communications equipment, whether you need to keep a spare radio or a different radio, or you need to keep some mesh network devices in that pouch. Guys, keep some space open on your rig, or a battery for all of your sensors and equipment. Keep some space open here, I encourage you to, for spare stuff. Now, what do I have in mind anymore is just, actually we got to the bottom of it. We got my drag handle, my critical batteries, this is for my night vision, and my laser aiming device, and my night optic, or my actual optic. And then I've got a red lens flashlight for night panicking, when I panic and I'm lost. So that's all that's in there right now. And when I'm ready to step off, all that will be in there is probably, I usually do like to keep my battery pack in there, but sometimes I'd encourage that to stay in the ruck. But that'll be what it is. It'll be empty, ready to receive some more. And remember, I've got the fanny pack up front, which is where I'm gonna keep my pertinent maps, pencils, my leadership, my compass. All this stuff can go up here. And then also I utilize my cargo pockets. So if I've got to carry any snacky doos in the field, or food items, again, if you're carrying a fucking field stove in your fighting rig, get the fuck out of here. You can probably, first off, you got a field stove in your fighting rig, you can probably skip a meal like me. That should be my intro. But no. So yeah, guys, I just take my snacky doos, my lickies and chewies that help you, just keep you a little occupied, your bacca. Keep that in your pockets, along with, if you need to take your gloves off, you can put them there, or you need a scarf, towel off, keep it around your neck or stuffed in your pockets, guys. Remember that your pockets, your cargo pockets, are your first line gear. All right, you guys knew it was coming. This one's gonna give me a little flame. These things, plate carriers, are fucking stupid. Get rid of it, guys. I'm talking to the light fighters, and I'm also probably pretty much talking to the civilians out there. If you got a loved one and friends and family, are you ever gonna go a place where you think you're gonna need this? You think someone's gonna be shooting at you, or even in fucking range? I'm not getting in a range of somebody I think wants to shoot me. Fuck that. And wearing this is gonna make my chances of staying out of range way worse. This is heavy. Of course, this is a training vest because I don't have plates. I don't need plates. I am too precious to go into a real gun fight. But if I ever did need to, I'm sure they'll boot plates around for me to wear. And if we ever deem the mission necessary, I've got these plates. And I obviously use these for fucking LARPing, because we are at Light Fighters professional LARPers. We do studies where we go out and we test different systems. Sometimes one team is supposed to be wearing plate carriers and helmets, and that's just the way things are. So we put this on to affect those conditions and those scenarios as such. So I've got this one. It's full of sealed shit, and it's no good. But I would encourage you guys, if you were a light fighter, guys, light fighters don't wear plate carriers, guys. They reduce mobility too much, and we're staying out of range we're being sneaky. We're sneaking through the woods. Some mission sets require you to wear them, and some units, obviously, if professional military, will probably require you to wear them. But I'm telling you what, guys, the real Lightfighter, old school, ditch this shit. It's too heavy. It's going to slow you down. It's going to keep you out of the fight. Whew, now that I got that piece of shit off and definitely pissed off some of you guys fucking dorks on the internet, let's talk about the one that's going to piss the rest of you off. The last thing you should be carrying on your fighting gear is the big fucking knife. Oh my God, I see all of you guys doing it. This is a big fucking SE5. As you can see, I own it. I really like it. I bought this knife, this SE5, at the same time I bought this little SE Azula, which I carry every day. If you just look at the two blades, oh, will it focus? Can we focus? Come on, give me a focus. Well, either way, I'll get in front of them. If you just look at the two of these, you can tell which one's been worn down and which one actually sees use, guys. These big knives are fun and they're cool, and when you need to do some field crafty shit, they're useful for that. That's about the end of it. They're not useful for anything else, guys. Everyone jokes that these are, you know, you got your toothpick on you, you got your MRE opener. Guys, the big fucking knife does not need to be on your fighting rig. It's too big. It's got no real purpose. If you think you're going to get into a fight and use a knife, well, I'm telling you, look, there's going to be weapons of opportunity. You already fucked up one. And two, there's going to be probably other weapons of opportunity. And just train to beat people with your fucking fist. You don't have to carry this big dumb thing, okay? It's just bulky. It's cumbersome. It's got not a lot of uses. Instead, I carry, obviously, every day carry a small knife. And then I carry a little aluminum spade, okay? Because you know what you need to do with this. This is super lightweight. It doesn't take up any space next to my canteen. I keep a lighter taped to it, and I also keep just a little bit of tape and a little bit of Ranger bands in there to repair some shit or just to fix things. But this is for digging your little 6-inch cat hole for sanitary purposes, and then making your poop. Likewise, I carry a single sanitary wipe, or sometimes two, on me in my fighting rig. And yes, this is sustainment gear. But if you gotta, we're not the kind of monkeys that can go without wiping, guys. You gotta wipe if you gotta wipe, or you have big problems very quickly. And I say that as a paramedic and as a professional. This doesn't take up much space, and neither should your water purification gear, as long as it's protected from water. So guys, that is the stupid shit that I know you guys are carrying in your fighting rigs, and why you should probably take it out. Listen to me, I am right. This comes from a place of love and caring. I don't mean any harm. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the podcast. It's much better content than this. Stay sharp. Rock on.